Hello everyone, and welcome. I hope this message and this meditation practice finds you well. I know that these are very difficult and challenging times for all of us, and I hope that these virtual meditation practices that we'll be doing together can be of support to you. In particular, with this meditation practice today that I would like to share with you, I would like to focus on physical well-being. The use of meditation and mindfulness practice has been really found to be incredibly supportive to our physiological well-being, and with that obviously comes neurological. The two are not separate. And this particular practice today, in support of what is continuing to happen with the coronavirus pandemic, is really offered to support our physical well-being. There will be other guided meditations that I will offer in the days to come that will focus on other aspects of well-being and self-care during these difficult times. But again, I wanted to touch on the fact that, and that is a fact now, a scientific fact, because of the extensive level of studies that have been done on the benefits of meditation and mindfulness meditation on the physical body. And one of the particular aspects that I find to be incredibly supportive is that of the way in which meditation can help regulate our physiology and our neurology. What do we mean by regulating? What I mean by that is being able to tap into the resilient nature within our body-mind system to provide a level of well-being that lowers the level of stress and anxiety that usually happens to all of us during difficult times. Normally during a regular daily life type of routine, we all experience a level of stress. Stress is part of life. Right now, our stress and our perception and experience of everything that is happening around and within ourselves is obviously increased and heightened. And therefore it is even more important at this particular time to not only take care of ourselves in terms of social distancing, hand hygiene, and all the different precautions that are important, but also taking care of our own inner system, a body-mind system, and our physiology, not just again with exercises, but with this type of practice, mental and physiological practice of self-care. And mindfulness and meditation are really well designed to offer these benefits. The reduction of stress, the reduction and the regulation of all sorts of different systems throughout the body, immune system, nervous system that of course regulates all the other systems is very important. And again, what has been found with mindful and meditation practices, that all these systems that are normally activated in some degree of imbalance because of the necessity that required by the emergencies and the difficulties of certain situations such as this one, are definitely regulated by this capacity within ourselves to come to presence, to be more aware of our sensations, and how to work with them. And what I like to offer in this practice is exactly that, how to help our body-mind system, our physiology, to come to a lower level of stress, a reduction, a sense of balance, what is known as homeostasis, returning to a balance within all the systems of the body, particularly because one of the systems that is mostly impacted during difficult times is the immune system. And the immune system has been found to be one of the most impacted positively by meditation practice. So with that said, let's go on and sit together for a while with the intention of caring primarily for our body, our physiology. And if you need to pause the video right now to reset and sit more comfortably somewhere where you can practice together for the next few minutes, please do so. So feel free to pause the video right now. Okay, so let's do that. And I also wanted to add one more thing. As we practice together, as you watch this video, as you connect with these words, whether you like to keep your eyes open to have more of a visual connection or just auditory connection, sense also the power that comes by way of connecting one another through these means. We have this wonderful technology, so let's use it to our benefit. And one of them is to really feel that although this is a means of transportation, of communication and connection, it is also a moment in which, as you listen to these words and as you connect to this practice, that you can experience a deep sense of connection that unites all of us during this particular practice, but all of us as human beings, because we are in it together. But in this moment, as we practice, wherever you are, maybe in a car, hopefully not driving, you may be at home, you may be somewhere else, wherever you are, just take a moment to notice we are now connected in this beautiful experience of mindful awareness and the fundamental awareness that connects all of us as human beings. And so with that said, again, find a comfortable seat. And if you like to close your eyes during the practice, please do so. If you like, on the other hand, to keep them open, to keep a visual connection, do so, but soften up the way in which you connect visually. You either lower your gaze, or if you like to keep your eyes somewhat open toward the screen right now, just soften up a little bit. And if you like to keep your eyes closed, begin to slowly become more aware of your physical position, the posture that you're holding. And we want to hold one that is both comfortable and stable. The stability helps the body to maintain a position more or less of stillness, although that's not really necessary. We can adjust throughout the practice. But a stability in the seat, both in terms of the posture, but also the internal posture that we take. What do I mean by that? The intention to be here in this moment with body, mind, and heart. So it's important to be comfortable and at the same time stable. Stable in the body, but also stable right here in this moment, in the ever unfolding and changing moment of presence. So as you settle in, notice if there is any adjustment that you need to make so that you are again comfortable, and perhaps just taking a few moments to scan through the body, noticing how you're sitting, the lower part of your body, the midsection, the upper body, your torso, your back. It does help to sit upright so that you can breathe with ease. The breath flows more openly, keeping the back upright and the chest open. But it also embodies a sense of really wanting to be present and aware. And relaxing the shoulders, your arms, your hands either on your lap or on your thighs. And as you move up, just a quick check on the head, at the base of the head, the neck. And then take a moment to notice the rest of your head and especially your face. Notice if you're holding any tightness, contraction in the face, so the expression of your face through muscular movement and contraction. It is not unusual to hold a little bit more of tension in the forehead or in the jaws, so just take a moment to feel this area of your face and relax. And let's move into being more and more aware of our breath. Noticing the sensation of breathing, and intending for a while to really bring all of our attention and awareness to this process that takes place so many hundreds and thousands of times a day, the breathing. And now we have the opportunity to connect fully with it as a way of holding the mind in a state of present awareness, but also as a way of really connecting with the most direct link to life itself. Each breath we take is a breath of life energy. And this is the most essential, the most elemental level of care, nourishment, well-being that we all experience whether we are aware or not. And again, now we have this amazing opportunity to fully connect and appreciate our breath. Keeping the breath very natural without any need to change the breath in any way. We remain as attentive and aware as possible of each and every single breath. And as our attention moves away, as most likely already has happened and will happen throughout this practice, the most important thing that we can do is to notice the distraction and bring ourselves back to this breath and to this moment. No judgments about it, no problems. Just a simple realization that the mind likes to wander, especially when there is a lot going on. And that's why with kindness and with patience, we bring ourselves back to this moment, to this breath, just as it is. And we expand our awareness of this amazing, beautiful experience. Breathing. Noticing our breathing in, aware of our breathing out, and staying connected to each and every single breath cycle in its entirety. Aware that we are breathing in, aware that we're breathing out. Notice that pause in between each breath cycle and then the next breath. if it helps the mind remaining and more stable and attentive, notice more details within each breath with a sense of interest and curiosity. Without spinning off too much into thinking, we feel the breath, and it may help for a mind that is a little bit more agitated or distracted to pay attention to sensations. Notice the breath as it moves in right at the tip of the nose, your nostrils. Notice its movement. If you pay close attention, you may be able to notice the sensation moving further into the body, through the nose, back of the throat, and then at how it descends into the chest, into the lungs. And then notice, since we are focusing on breath and body awareness as a way of relaxing and releasing, notice if you were to intentionally relax and release your abdominal muscles. Or you may find that a softening of the belly further expands the capacity of the body to not just relax, but also to feel the breath with more depth. And with a softer belly, the breath descends all the way down into the belly itself, providing that deep soothing sensation of expansion and retraction, expanding with the in-breath, retracting with the out-breath. Very smoothly, very organically. Notice we don't have to do anything, we just release ourselves into this natural experience of breathing in and breathing out. And a soothing sensation that you may be experiencing right now with a softer, smoother breath and a belly breath begins to send a signal of relaxation, of release throughout the entire body. So notice how you feel as you breathe in and out, and especially noticing your out-breath with a slight emphasis on the out-breath. Notice how every time you breathe out, naturally, there is a sense of release and relaxation in the body. And that relaxation and sense of release corresponds to the nervous system softening up, relaxing, coming down to a more relaxed and comfortable baseline. So just like an in-breath brings in the breath itself and energy, the out-breath releases that energy and relaxes the body. With the in-breath, we naturally activate parts of our nervous system that increase energy. With the out-breath, we activate we activate parts of our nervous system that release and decrease the level of energy, helping the breath, or helping through the body through the breath to regulate. So within each breath, there is this potential of bringing in energy, but also to release it. So for the time that we have, continue to be particularly aware of the out-breath and how with each out-breath we have the opportunity to release, to relax, to restore, to regain some balance, to reconnect all the different systems of the body that may be a little bit into a state of hyperactivity. And to rest. Rest, yes, in the body, resting the body itself, and also resting in this moment of awareness. This timeless moment that connects all of us right now, no matter where we are, no matter who we are, no matter when we are doing what we're doing right now. What is most essential is that we are doing it now. So with each breath, soften up, relax, release, and let go of whatever you do not really need to hold on to in this moment. The body is more or less quiet. And notice if there is something happening within the mind that can also be released with the next out breath. Let go of whatever it is not necessary to hold on to right now. We can do that. In fact, right now, there is really nothing else for us to do but this. So we can let go of everything else and just be here with our body, with our mind, with our heart, and in a sense with each other. Right here, right now. Breathing in, breathing out, relaxed and aware. Do pay attention to when the mind wanders off. Again, it is normal for the mind to do so. But we can also be very aware and without any self-judgment, bringing ourselves back with kindness, with patience, but bringing ourselves back to this moment, to right here, to right now, to the intention to be aware, and relaxing and restoring energy throughout the entire body, throughout our nervous system, so that we can support our well-being, especially right now. Breathe in while being aware. Breathe out while being aware. And release and let go, again, of as much as you possibly can, mentally and physically. And give yourselves this gift, spending some time in quiet, connected with others, but especially connected with yourselves, with your mind, your body, your heart, with all of you, just as you are. Notice the sensation of breathing in your body. Notice how the body responds to each breath. Noticing how the breath enters and exits the body, flowing with ease. Coming and going. Bringing in energy and well-being and letting go of stress, tightness, contraction, rigidity, stuckness, and be softer, more at ease, relaxed, and restoring itself with each breath, restoring itself with each moment of aware kindness, aware sense of self, loving care. And again, notice how within each breath there is this wonderful opportunity to restore and bring balance. Yes, awareness, but also healthy balance. Continue together for just a few more moments. Take your time in transitioning, and as you do transition, continue to be aware of your experiences, of your sensations. Move very smoothly in readjusting your physical position, the way in which you're sitting, removing the body again. Take your time to do so for the next few moments before we finish up. And mostly I encourage you to take a few moments to really be aware of your experience right now and how you're feeling. Hopefully you are experiencing a greater sense of relaxation, perhaps even more present and focused, calmer mentally, softer and more comfortably physically. And if you found this practice to be useful, please repeat it as many times as you would like to, or as you find it necessary. Ideally, a practice like this is done in moments or after moments where we've experienced a little bit more of an increase in stress and tightness and difficulties of ease in the body. I also would like to suggest that perhaps practice like this can be helpful at the end of the day. If you're still working, it would be very helpful to take a moment, more than just a moment I would say, but it seems like a moment, to do a practice like this before going to bed. Not necessarily in bed, maybe taking time to do it outside of your bed, so that there is not a connotation with meditation practice and sleep, although relaxation helps to sleep, but they're not the same thing. So at the end of the day, it'll be a really good time to do a practice like this, and of course again, whenever you feel it that is necessary. It has been a pleasure to connect with you this way, and I look forward to do more in the days to come. For now, I'd like to finish by wishing all of you inner peace, well-being, ease of mind, and especially the energy and the support that we all going to need in the days to come. Feel free to stay connected. This is also another important aspect of self-care that we all have to take in consideration right now, that we are socially isolating. So feel free to reach out through either leaving comments for this particular practice, or as you know, you can reach me through different media, and I'll be very happy to connect with you, to respond to your comments and questions, and to really continue to stay connected. So to all of you, be well, be safe, and many blessings. Thank you so much again for connecting and for practicing together. Really, really appreciate it. Be well.